Hey guys, this video is a little rushed because this is a fast-moving market situation, but I wanted to share some insights about trading in the blockchain gaming market. So, if you see from a previous blog, I shared a chart that shows a potential breakout point in the price of Mana, the token for Decentraland. And since then, it's gone on to do some interesting things, actually. It continued to fall a bit, but at some point it hit a point and then proceeded to skyrocket, which it's still doing. We're seeing a spike in volume and massive price increases with large volatility. So it's good times if you're trying to buy and sell a token like this. So I started trying to do some charts, to try to make more forecasts potentially. In the previous one, somewhat held up. If we can go look, I used MS Paint this time, and looks kind of confusing at first, I know, but what you're seeing basically are channels, lots of little channels, and what's notable is that this is an upward channel. So we're seeing the price is tending to go up, which it started to do way back in March. You can see the pattern of increase. And I've noticed also some horizontal lines here. So you can see some points where, right here, for example, the point at which Mana really started to fall, but then it hit a point of resistance where buyers started sending it skyrocketing back up. And I think this line will continue to carry out. We can see, and it's kind of hard to see the peaks on a chart like this because some of the peaks were reached on small exchanges with small volume. And as listings are updated on CoinMarketCap from little exchanges here and there, the shape of this top has changed. But in general, what we're looking for is to be able to predict some points at which it might see resistance and then want to swing back down again. Right? So if you were lucky, you bought here right at the base of the peak where it started to go skyrocketing upward. And from previous peaks, you can see, there's heavy resistance starting around 10 cents. This is around 11 cents to 13 cents. It's where you really start to see heavy resistance. I've been looking at it on some exchanges. Let's check this out. If I can... Yeah, like here on Bitrex. This is listed obviously in Satoshis. I always pronounce that wrong and people make fun of me. I need to remember that. But anyway, it's not listed in cents. So we have to convert to know approximately. So like we could see here, buyers and sellers on Bitrex started putting a resistance around 840, around this range, and we can calculate what that is in cents. Let's check out, say, 825. That's about 13 cents. So it's not bad, and this is a smaller exchange, and the benefit of that, obviously, is that when they're thinly traded, the price can swing more wildly. And if you have sell orders listed up here, you can get them reached at higher points if you're lucky and willing to leave orders open that way. So, this is something I've been thinking of doing with the fund, but I want to keep it very, very low risk. So I want to look at the tippy tops, like somewhere around here. That's where I might start thinking about selling. Other interesting things I've been looking at recently, Saya, the Kai token. It doesn't have a lot of volume all the time, and when it does, it's on some weird Korean exchange, and as a result, you can see price divergences across exchanges. And sometimes I've seen real arbitrage opportunities. And lately, the other day, I tried to take advantage of one, actually. And I found that one problem is you have to do it, you have to get Tether in. They don't have a Bitcoin pairing, so that adds an extra step. And withdrawing Kai from Probit is it takes a long time. They wait 150 confirmations to send you your Kai. So by the time it reached Liquid, which had a higher price at the time and still does actually, but not by nearly as much as it did before, by the time I'd reached my confirmations, other people had capitalized on the arbitrage opportunity already, such that I came out at net neutral. If you input the fees I paid to all the exchanges doing that. So the exchanges won, which, if you're an exchange out there listening, that kind of suggests you should list the Kai token, I think, because here I am leveling things out, and I just paid fees that go to profit for these exchanges. But in the future, I think what I would want to try to do is maintain a consistent but small balance on little exchanges. Like not a lot, because these are risky, when you leave money on exchanges, especially little ones in other countries. But if I had a small float, or if you did, you could not worry about the confirmation time and have a head start in the race to capitalize on these arbitrage opportunities. So, yeah, those are my trade secrets. I'm about to go fiddle around on the markets, do some orders. Let me know what you guys think.